Here is a speedy, quick run-through for Go to the Pumpkin Patch. And if you would like to do 2 pumpkins, I'll have drawing lesson for that at the end. Here's our supplies: oil pastel, craft paper, pencil, and eraser. We're going to start with a big circle. It doesn't have to be, in fact, probably shouldn't be perfect because pumpkins are lumpy. Let's add an oval at the top so we can put our stem in. And I made the top of it a little squared off because they tend to be, but if you don't want that, that's fine. You can do like parentheses. You can tell the kids the grooves are kind of a gentle curve, like a parenthesis. Notice at the top, they're kind of come up and try to match the curve. Now, this part is optional if you want to make it look a little more like the grooves are a little deeper. You can kind of scallop these edges, have them kind of tucked behind each other. For the little kids, you could skip that. Of course, if you do it, let's do it at the top also. So we'll just kind of come up a little bit and erase your extra marks. Here we're going to add a horizon line and maybe some rolling hills in the background and a couple of trees, Van Gogh style, look a little spooky. That's optional, but it's kind of fun. So we're going to start with our orange oil pastel. Throughout the lesson, make sure the kids color in the direction of the drawing. So for this, you can see, like an up and down curved motion like their parentheses. I don't want to see them going side to side. And blend it in. You can use a paper towel over your finger, or you can just use your finger to blend. Okay, here we've used black to go along the grooves, and we're going to carefully blend them. It'll look a little like a shadow. Here we put a shadow underneath the pumpkin, and now with a finger, I'm going to bring it up on the bottom to create the look of, how the light would be shaded at the bottom of the pumpkin. All right, now we've got our green. Hopefully you have a couple of greens, or if you have a lighter green than this, you could use a little black to darken it for those distant hills. Pumpkins sometimes have a little green, or the stem might have a little green. You can add white highlights at the top of your pumpkin. Now we're on to our starry night. So we're going to go yellow dots with a ring of white around, and then a ring of blue around the white. So make sure you do like as many circles as you can and keep that circular motion going. Van Gogh was known for his night sky that had all the wispy circular motion going on. So now I'm going to blend it just a little bit, just the blue part. Of course, we don't want to blend across our yellow or we'll end up with green. Now I'm using the white again, but this time on top of the blue to create a little more of that halo effect. Now I'm going back with the blue one more time to darken it. And now I still don't think it's quite dark enough, so I'm adding some kind of dashed and movement with some black lines and finishing out my landscape, few little finishing touches with white and black. Sign it and you're done. Now, if you have older kids or you really want to do 2 pumpkins, let's do a little how-to on that kind of drawing. So we're going to start out with probably a bigger pumpkin and a smaller one. They'll overlap, and then you can erase the marks. So you can point out to the kids how you can easily make one or the other in front, depending which line you erase. And if you want the one that is in front should be a little lower, like the base of it should be just a tad lower than the other one. That helps your eye see it as being in front. Also, you can see how I did the easier version on the left and the one with the deeper grooves, a little more advanced on the right. That's it. Thanks so much for watching.